Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are. Happy New Day, Happy New Week, and Happy Monday. I came across this post, or rather this article this morning. It seems like the government of Biafra is about to join NATO. You see, the reason why most of all these what would I call them? All these countries fighting Biafra, not fighting Biafra because they love what Biafrans are passing through. They are fighting Biafra because they know that Biafra is going to be a stronghold of NATO in the in the African soil. Sorry to say. But anyway, let me not talk much. Let me just read this message the way the person put it out there so that you will understand what I'm trying to say. According to the guy that wrote this message, he said, I call for independence of Biafra Republic, hashtag X Nigeria, and ask Donald Trump to support it. This one is white man talking. I apologized. Nixon failed you in 1967, says Gunther Fallenha Jan. He is chairman Australian Committee for NATO enlargement for Austria, Ukraine, Kosovo, Bosnia, and European Union. He posts this message right on his X handle, Gunther Fallenha Jan, verified page. Please, you can as well go to X, formerly known as Twitter, and find out what I'm telling you, because some people will come now and say this is a propaganda. My brother, a verified account on X with over thousands and millions of followers. You know? So he said he apologized to us because the person who's supposed to stand for us failed us in 1967 to 1970 because of their own selfish interest and desire. And in that message, he tagged X Nigeria, at Putus, at official bat, at Nigeria Info FM. So make the broadcast this in. So it is no more a hiding truth. It is a real one. And our prayer is that this designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern will make a very, very broad way. A broader way for Biafra to regain their independence. And that's the reason why everybody is crying, shouting. If you go to X, my brother, you will understand what I'm trying to tell you. That Yorubastard and Fulanis everywhere. Donald Trump are the one who disgraced Nigeria as country of particular concern. But Biafrans are the one who are suffering, who have been labeled all manner of things on X because they said that Igbos are the one who put this narrative. Let me ask you, so it is better we die in silence, or rather it is better they keep on killing us and Islamirize us the same way they Islamirize Oman, Turkey, and every other person, including Lebanon. This is how they started. They start killing people gradually, with agenda. And then what you keep hearing is that it's farmers headers class. How can it be farmers headers class? You walk thousands miles or kilometers from the north down to the south, killing me with your own cow. And then you tell me that it's farmers headers class in my own land, in my own ancestral land, in my own region, that I don't even have any common boundary with you. And then you tell me it is farmers headers clash. So if you read history, that is why it is good to always go to history, even if you cannot find it on in any book or in any bookshop. Okay, then go to Google. Everything is in the Google. All these countries that have been Islamized, my brother, my sister, let me tell you something that some people will not tell you, something that the internet will not tell you. This is how they started. And that is why sometimes they make it very difficult for you to even find this information, because if you go to Google now and type what is the history of Turkey, how Turkey was Islamized, my brother, you will see a different narratives, more than 1 million. So how can you read all these things? That is the problem, because Okeke will come and put up his own story, and somebody will then come to counter that story. So when you go to the maybe Wikipedia, whatever they call it, or Google and search, then you will see this one posted by social person, this one posted by social. That is how different narratives. And when you do, maybe the one that will even give you exactly what you are looking for might be number 1,000,001. How will you get there? That is the question. So try to read history, try to research. I know it will take you time because my brother, to research and to get exactly what you want. One day you have to bring out your time. I repeat, you have to bring out your time and make sure that your internet is kidibam. If not, small time now you hear my data finish. Anyway, that one for the ones living in the zoo. I load 20 naira, it don't finish. No, here we use Wi-Fi, wireless infidelity, or rather wireless fidelity, no matter how you may choose to call it. So what am I trying to say, my brother? This is how Islamization started. Let us not dwell much on that. There is one message I saw also. I want to add it to this before I can be able to go to the comment section, because a lot of block brains commented on this very particular message of Biafra joining NATO anytime soon. And maybe the government of USB can as well move ahead with it. So there's something one of our brother wrote here by name Prince Igu Idika Anepa, a PhD. Okay, and he said something. Let me just read what he said here so that it will not be like it is my own words. He said, I don't know. We have a lot of patriotic Nigerians. A lot. It is surprising how many people are preaching sovereignty of Nigeria since Donald Trump sounded the trumpet. And suddenly we are reminded of how we don't need a foreign savior, and that it is better we continue to buy than accept help from the USA. Yes, so we have told, yes, I said, you have told us that the USA doesn't love us and that their coming is for their interest. Their interest is to exploit our natural resources under the disguise of helping us. And I ask, the natural resources that have been here, how have they helped the citizens? In fact, even the natural resources turns to become a curse instead of blessing. Okay, he said, you see, it seems the citizens have nothing to lose, as the resources under control of our leaders have yielded little or nothing for the citizens. And if it falls into the hands of foreigners, it is still the same thing. Or at least the foreigners will do their best to protect me and protect my own personal interests and my family. The worst that can happen to any nation is to impoverish their citizens to the extent that citizens stretch out for help to any available hand, whether the hand of a friend or foe. That is where Nigeria is at the moment. The people are fed up with the disappointment from the governments. Any alternative goes for them, even if they are not benefiting from the alternative. But the alternative promises to make their leaders sweat profusely, then that is beneficial to them. And that's exactly what is happening in that zoo today. Everybody, in fact, they want to make that economy, make it crumble, so that all these idiots like Nyesom Wike and Bola Ahmed Tinubu will learn their lessons in a very hard way. Okay, let's see. The excitement of the citizens over the possible coming of the USA should tell our leaders how they have betrayed their citizens. Yes, their coming seemingly undermines our sovereignty, but now sovereignty we go chop. That is the question. Citizens' safety and well-being should take precedence over national pride. It is simple. End the killings and make our country safe for living. The truth is, we boast of having the best security architecture, best of soldiers that can compete with the best in the world, but they seem helpless in the face of these terrorist idiots. They go outside on foreign missions and do exploits, but they are incapacitated at home. Reason, because the ones sponsoring all this terrorism is in government. In fact, they are in Asorok. That is a puzzle we all need to know, or rather, they need to solve, not me. So if our leaders cannot protect us from the senseless killings, then if an outsider chooses to come help us, don't preach to us about sovereignty and how an outsider can't love us more, even when we are starved of love. What has our sovereignty and national love done for us? Has it fixed our roads, hospitals, education, etc.? If it can't, then wire toro ge ofu. Use it and prepare soup for yourself. As our people will always say, I am Prince Igu Idika, ANPR, PhD, affidavit. So this is the message one of our brother put out there. You don't help me, you don't save us. But when foreign powers come, you are the one to run to us and remind us that they will not love us like they love us. Since growing up as a child to this age, I am 46 or 47 years old today. My brother, my sister, I have never enjoyed not $1. Okay, not 1 naira from government that have everything. In my state, we have natural gas in abundance. I mean, in large deposit. I am from Imo State. We have natural gas in large deposit. As a matter of fact, what is happening in Okigwe today is as a result of there is a mineral resources being discovered on that very particular area. So this fighting every day, my brother, that mineral resources is what they are taking. I know them. It's Nigerian government. Because if they come quite quietly, somebody like Simon Ekpa in those days, we never allow them. Just like when they want to bring in, they said they want to set up IDP and relocate repentant Boko Haram from the north down to the southeast. Can you imagine that rubbish? The same people who said we have 5 plots of land. In that same 5 plots of land, that is where you want to relocate IDP of repentant Boko Harams. You can imagine that. So the fight, and how Simon Ekpa fought, and even the house where they have already agreed that this place must be used, was set on fire overnight. You see why they do everything they can to make sure that they take Simon Ekpa out of the way, take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of the way, because these guys don't tolerate. Once they say go ahead, my brother, it becomes a history. Are you hearing me now? So we never benefited anything from government. Now a foreign power now want to come now, at least if they can secure the lives and properties, because we don't even need the government stipends to do exploits. We have been blessed as entrepreneurs from childhood. In fact, it is inbuilt. It is not something we learn. It is inbuilt. 97% of Igbos are all businessmen. We don't need government stipend. What we need is just security, good road, and give us electricity. Forget about other ones. We can do it by our own self. Anyway, let me not take much of your time. Here are the most of comments, or rather some comments that follow, because this message has over 3,800 comments. We are going to take few. Samson Chigoze said, I think Biafra state, if it comes, stands like a state of Israel in Africa. It will stand a chance of making East a second China in West Africa, both technological and production independence, with vast capability to control insecurity in the whole Western Africa. Biafra will be authentic model to the world, and that is where we are looking forward. Anthony Onwazu said, this is a historic testimony that lays to sovereignty of Biafra state. My brother, Biafra is here already. Let us just, how it will happen, I cannot tell, but Biafra is here already. Samson Ojedika said, the time of our freedom has come. No power can stop it. Aminu Abba Gusau says, so will Biafra be Christian state? Yes, it will be a Christian state. A lot of people reply. Let me see. Okay, you want to infiltrate it with your Muslim also, right? Hey. Iboke Payo said, bandit, how is it your business? How is it your business? Chigoze said, this your mouth too bad. Hey, Emmanuel Chilotam said, it is paining you already. Imagine coming to us, will Biafra become a Christian state? No, it's going to be a Muslim state. Onyenale Dominic said, no, it will be Muslim state governed with Sharia laws. Ndara. Chisomo Onyebuchi said, Aminu Abba Gusau, everybody is welcome as long as you will obey the laws of the land of Biafra. And let me not go into the response on that very particular video. Ezigbo Afamo Bonam, they said, we don't have religious issues here. It is not on record. What's our business with your religion? Comrade Favor said, a total Christian state. Cure ED. Ekwesu. Anyway, my people, now you go take a break. More details coming your way. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing. emesianụ.